Sure. I'm incredibly proud of our effort coming in a hostile environment in the Commonwealth Clash. Just the way our team showed grit through 40 minutes. We obviously got off to a tremendous start, and UVA made some adjustments, and we just kind of hung in there enough to keep it close. And then just the fact that, Carly Wenzel, just the plays she made on the defensive end, the big free throws, I'm just very proud of the grit and fight today.
All right, questions, Mark?
For each of you to finish now the regular season with 12 ACC wins, and what does that accomplishment mean to you?
We've been working all year on that, understanding that obviously we weren't ranked that high coming in, but not letting that affect us. Just coming in, working our butts off every day. On bye weeks, just not taking the week off, but understanding that it's a reset to prepare, and I think that's what we did this week. And just going in on a high note, we wanted to end the season off, and we know that's a tough team to end off, especially a rivalry game. But going in the tournament with momentum is what we wanted for sure.
David and then Thomas in the back.
Carly, this was a game where both teams threw a lot of punches. What did you like about how you guys responded at the end?
Just being able to play through mistakes, adversity, physicality, things like that. I think they got hot in the second half. They went zone, so just trying to figure that out. I guess we did all right. We won the game, so I'll take it. Just trying to play through things, play through mistakes, play through their physicality, and understand to adjust and stay disciplined.
Megan, what did you like about how you guys guarded their final shot on side out of bounds?
Thank you for not asking me the whole game. Our second half, our defense had some breakdowns. Whether it was Mo or Paris, got hot going downhill, and then Mo was Mo at times, where as soon as you made a mistake, she made a huge play. And that's why I feel like UVA is such a talented and good team. They can hurt you inside, they can go to the outside, and we just kind of sustained, like Carly mentioned, like we made some mistakes, but we never held our heads down. We got tougher in those last little few minutes, enough that we were in position to execute. I think that was the biggest thing. When they took the lead, it could have gone the other direction, and we hung tight, got a couple defensive stops, couple hustle plays, and then I thought we executed really well down the stretch. At least getting a good shot off, and Carly had the opportunity to take the three or get downhill. She had great clock awareness once they figured out the clock, and then I had no doubt that she was going to make those two free throws.
This is a two-part question kind of for both of you. A, Carly, what does it mean to tally a new career high in points in a rivalry game, no less? And then, Coach, how proud does that make you of her as a mentor watching her grow?
I told her, I think 7 times now. I'm very proud of her, the way she handled herself all week. For reasons she knew. We had to find balance of rest in this bye week. It's kind of strange the last week when you want to keep playing, and all of a sudden you don't have a game on Thursday. So just for her and some of our high-minute players to get a little bit of rest on their body but still get better was the biggest key. I wouldn't say we practiced perfectly this week, but I think the mission and the goals were the same of we needed to rebound the basketball. We needed to own the paint in some form. That might not be winning the paint battle, but that's staying competitive with it and then letting, our top guys make huge plays down the stretch. So I'm very proud of the way Carly made big shots for us, made her free throws, but her poise was the best part about her day today. She went and switched off on Mo to just maybe give her a little more of some resistance. It was challenging, but I thought her mindset was contagious to everybody else, and just very proud of the way she gutted it out for us today, along with many others.
Michael and then Tucker.
In addition to her career high, you had 5 players in double figures. Can you kind of talk about the balance that actually was required going in this game and then going forward?
I think it's huge. I think every coach in America talks about it. You got your go-to players for sure, and we've been led by Karis and Carly maybe from the scoring side of things, but really it's been the group around them that continues to get better and build their confidence. And we talked a lot throughout the game when it was getting ugly at times. Just everybody has a chance to make a positive play, and that could be a big rebound, that could be a loose ball. That could, be communicating on defense. And so instead of getting a little frustrated, it was just like stay the course. I thought Mel Daly made some huge plays for us offensively, and then some scrappy boards she got, and made a couple really good decisions late. And then you throw in Karis has been solid for us all year. Even we played through some foul trouble. I mean, it's a really difficult, game to call. I know Coach probably wasn't happy. I wasn't happy at times. with the physicality and what to call. But I think, we talked all week how to handle our emotions and composure, and that may have been the difference in the game.
Coach, Mackey had a double-double tonight. She almost had double-figure assists in the first half. What made her so effective specifically against that zone that they were running?
I tell you what, Mackey was not feeling good all week. Just her mental toughness today with just staying poised, with having a little bit of just a nasty cold. And, she made big plays for us, whether it was that three, she got downhill once, kept her composure in the huddles along with Carly. And she found people and all different people, which was great. And she did her job really well. I'm proud of her, too, because it was not an easy week for her with how she felt.
Carly, in those final seconds, what was your mindset first as you drove to the basket, and then when you're up at the free throw line, for the crucial free throws to win the game?
Yeah, if I had to look, take it. But obviously, I just saw two defenders flying out, so I'm going to be a playmaker. Whether that was take the shot or see Karis on the other side of the floor. Luckily, I got to the free throw line, and I know I've been working with Coach Nay a bunch just after practices and things like that, my routine, what I'm saying to myself at the line, things like that, and I think it just came into play today.
You split with UVA last couple of years. What does it mean to you to get the sweep this year?
It's amazing. It feels great. I'm definitely glad. Rivalry games are always fun, whether it's at Castle or here. The crowd's always great. Like, you're always going to get their best. Whether we're up 15, they're always going to fight back, find a way, and that's what rivalry games are about.
And Megan, obviously, guys were so good in the first half. In the third quarter, what was UVA? Did they make some halftime adjustments, start doing things better, or were you just not doing things as well in the first half?
I mean, we came out guns a-blazing in that first quarter. I mean, getting downhill, making our threes. Our pace was really good, and we've watched them since obviously we played them last, and they've done a little bit more of their 1-2-2 zone, which we worked all week on. I'm not sure we executed exactly the way we wanted to, but I think we stayed poised even when, we lost the lead or they made their comeback. I just think the demeanor of like, hey, some of those shots are going to fall. I felt like the whole game, whether it was them talking in their huddle or it was me coming in, they were very positive of like, hey, we have, a corner, we have one-on-one on the block, we have our shooters open. It was a sticky little zone. But I thought we just sustained it enough. Like I said, it wasn't pretty, but we sustained it enough, to obviously come out with the W.
All right, James, and then final question with David.
Coach, with a big gritty win against your rival, what kind of confidence can that bring you going into the ACC tournament?
I think this week on our bye, we talked about gaining an advantage, keeping them, emotionally locked in. We feel like the body of work we've done to be an NCAA tournament team is there. So, as much as the preparation and the mindset to get better this week was there, we also said, you got to have fun in this. Just even how the ACC standings are all log jammed. And I think this game we could have gone from 5th to 9th. And, and we spun it as it's going to be a great opportunity. It's going to be fun. UVA is going to come in and want to kick your butt because you beat them the first time. And how will you respond and keep your confidence? And, there was, like we mentioned, up and down moments, but we just kept staying steady in the fight. People rose to a different level. We made some adjustments that I thought these women executed perfectly, and I'm just very proud of them. Hopefully, this gives us a great amount of confidence going into the tournament in Atlanta, and we'll figure out and watch some games here on the way home on the bus ride, but I want them to enjoy this. They worked extremely hard this past week. I can't say enough about our staff, the way they've been, keeping the standard high with me and, not having a lot of sleep and just trying to do every little thing we can to help these women stay confident and poised. It's a great group to be around, and I'm thrilled that we're going to now have an opportunity to go win a championship.
All right, final question with David.
Carly, I'm sure it feels like crazy that this is the end of the regular season, that you guys are gearing up for the postseason. But to be sitting here 12-6 in the ACC, all you guys have accomplished so far, what have you been most proud of about just how you guys have kind of stuck together through the highs and lows this season?
Yeah, absolutely. Just staying together, everybody being able to kind of do like a we over me mentality. Nobody was in there worried about getting their own. Nobody was worried about how games affected themselves. It was more of how can we get a team win? What can I do to make the team better? And I know Mel has stepped up tremendously in these last couple games, just being able to, like at the end of the game, grabbing the rebounds. Kyla just being able to be gritty when things get ugly. I think they've done a tremendous job, and just everybody being able to pour into each other, not really worried about ourselves. And so that's what we've done all year, and it's nice to be at the top of the ACC.
All right, thank you, guys.
Thank you. Car, you want this?